So we got to see that Brentgate had a set order, which is basically plays like a field spell. So do you think there might be possibilities that we might get more?
Oh, they need
Set.
to. Absolutely, every single clan has to. Because I think the what is it? The Fire Sanctuary, the Dragon Empire.
Dragon Empire, yeah.
They have don't they have a set order?
No, so far Brentgate's the only one. The prison is the only set order that exists right now. But it feels a little awkward that Bushiroad would go out of their way to make an order zone for only one nation.
That is true.
So it makes sense that other orders can be put into the order zone from other nations. So my question to you is, what would they do? Like, what would the other nations do with a set order if they were to get one?
All right, so I'm gonna set that to the side. I'm gonna talk about this first. Okay, so the thing with the orders. All right, so they're giving every single nation an order, so that way everybody has those abilities. So I guess they kind of made that zone for like, all right, so this is where you play them just like that. But you do have a point to where like Brentgate, you have that order, and then it kind of like used as a prison, just kind of going off and Link Joker's abilities and whatnot. So as far as like for Stoicha, honestly, I have no freaking idea about that one. It's weird with that one because you had Mega Colony in there, you got Great Nature, and every single one of those was different. And unless they get right now, this is the only one we have, only one we know of, and the ability feels kind of like you got Deep Police and Link Joker put together because you're taking away stuff and then you have them and you can't use them, so that's like literally just Link Joker locking up, but you still have the ability to call him back. So that's the nice thing, and the fact that it's considered a prison, that's Deep Police. That's the whole thing they're about. I mean, and what else do they have? They have like, it doesn't matter, but like, then what the cater, what they could possibly do is like, form a resistive wall, So like, you're guarding the wall. It's like, if you think about it, Guardians of the Galaxy, when the ships came together and they formed that big shield, it could be something like that. All the knights stand together, they linked up, and then it's considered now a shield.
Yeah.
So that could be possibly that would set with the. Oh, okay. So something. Okay, so with the Cater Sanctuary be defensive, the Stoicha could be offensive. All the something come back. Considering the Navy, Aqua Force, Grand Blue, they die, they come back, they get into more attacks. So there could be something like that.
Yeah. So like, I feel like you have a point with the defensive and offensive. Keter, we still haven't seen their order, so it could be a set order that could give shield to grade 3s.
Yeah.
That just stay there for the rest of the game. Stoicia, I can't remember how they pronounce it now. But anyways, they have the possibility of saying the set order. It doesn't have to be in the start deck, but it could be in another build of Stoicia or Stoicheia. But it could actually open up, say, it becomes an extra rearguard circle.
Oh, that is true.
Like, they can do anything with the extra zone now. Now that they can set orders and they can become anything, like Brant Gate make this a jail, so who says that, they can just open the gates with anything else?
Remind me, in V, whenever like you added the Excel circles, in the official mat, did it say like if you made an Excel circle, this is where you got to put it at? Okay, so it didn't. So we have that possibility. Like you put your order in, and then like all right, so now that you have this, you gain the ability to make an extra zone, an extra rear guard. So you have that ability without actually saying all right, so you can do that.
Or they could just give like continuous effects that trigger whenever something happens. Say Dragon Empire has a set order that sits in there, right? Anytime you overdress, retire a rear guard.
You would have loved the CB.
Because we pretty much know that the main booster set's cover card is going to be a grade 3 overdress that goes over Viriana. So you're going to be overdressing at least twice. So say you played this set order, right? You played Trickstar, you overdress Viriana, retire rear guard. Overdress this new one, retire another rear guard.
That could be, yeah.
And it just stays there for the whole game. And you know that anytime they're going to overdress, they're going to pop your stuff. Or something like that, similar. It could
something like a jump right, even possibly.
Yeah, like we don't know what's going, but their possibilities are endless now. I think it's interesting because now we have field spells, technically, quote unquote, that any nation can have.
Yeah.
That changes things.
Okay. When you said that, I was thinking like kind of like Cray field spells, which is also that possibility. We haven't talked about that.
We could have generic orders because technically the overtrigger that is in each of these start decks is a Cray elemental in a sense, just nationless.
Yeah.
So we could have nationless orders that could go into any of these. We don't know.
Yeah, that is one thing. Like because I haven't thought about that. It's just, so you could have one specific. They're obviously they're going to have orders to every specific nation, but there could be one generic one. So like, all right, maybe this one doesn't work very well, or maybe they create an order that's specific to one type of archetype within the nation. It's like, all right, this one doesn't work very well with my deck. I'm going to use a generic one, so at least I have something versus to have nothing. So there is that possibility.
Yeah, you never know.